Good morning and welcome, Blue Dragons. It's another day in paradise, and I'm so glad that you're here with me. And Valerie is here with the Zen Den Yoga crew. Yay! Okay, so we are going to shake our hands and move some chi. So the only thing I ask is that you sing with me once you learn the words. Your chi. Shake your hand. Show me what you're working with. Shake your hands. Move your chi. Shake your hand. Show me what you're working with. Now drum the sky side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum the sky side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum the earth side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum the earth side to side. Qigong side to side. Now shake them to the side, side to side. Qigong side to side. Now shake them to the side, side to side. Qigong side to side. Now shake them up. Move your chi. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Shake them up. Move your chi. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Kidney left, kidney right, liver left, spleen, heart, lung. Right kidney left, kidney right, liver left, spleen, heart, lung. Right kidney left, kidney right, liver left, spleen, heart, lung. Right hand jing, right hand jing. Left hand chi. Right hand shen. Left hand chi. Right hand jing. Left hand chi. Right hand shen. Left hand chi. Jing. Chi. Shen. Chi. Jing. Chi. Shen. Chi. Jing. Chi. Shen. Chi. Jing. Chi. Shen. Chi. Heart. Lung. Liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, jing, chi, heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, jing, chi, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, jing, chi, heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, jing, chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, jing, chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, jing, chi. Heart, lung. Heart, lung. Liver, spleen, liver. Liver, spleen, liver. Right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, jing, chi. Jing, chi. Heart, lung. Liver, spleen, liver. Liver, spleen, liver. Right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney. Jing, chi. Jing, chi. Lung. I'm going to change it up. Liver, spleen. Right kidney, chi. Left kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Kidney, chi. Kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Kidney, chi. Kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Kidney, chi. Kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, 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 kidney, jing. Blue Dragon, Qigong. So, how's that for your first Qigong exercise?
Starting to get warm.
Yeah, it's going to start to get warm, hopefully. Thank you. So, we're going to learn how to move lymphatic system, your lymphoid system to be specific. Now, we all know that the immune system is in the brain, but how does the immune system actually work? That is the question. So you've got 1,400 lymphatic drainage points, and 1,100 of them are in your abdominal cavity. So guess what happens when you overeat and don't exercise? The toilet clogs, the sink clogs, and nothing can drain, and then you just, okay? 60% of Americans are obese, and that only comes from overeating. So how are we going to remedy that? Well, obviously, we could rub our bellies before and after each meal. We could rub them before we go to bed. We could rub them when we wake up. That would be really, really helpful. But the movement, the exercise is the thing that we really need to do. So we're going to start by going up on the toes, bend your knees, rock back on your heels. Up on your toes, bend your knees, rock back on your heels. Okay? So that's part one. So part two is palm up, toes up, palm down, rock back on your heels. Palm up, palm down, rock back on your heels. Okay, that's part two. Now, part three is chin down, chin up. Chin down, chin up. Chin down, chin up. So the bottom of the lymph system is in the ankle. And when we're rocking back on the heel, I call that the calf rock, because the calf is considered the second heart, because it literally squeezes blood back to the heart. Secondary lymph glands are in the groin. So as you thrust back and forth, you break up the stagnation in your pelvis, because, why, Mike? We sit too much. We sit 5 hours a day, and gravity compresses the spine, and then the blood can't flow into the pelvis. Okay, you're doing it perfectly backwards. So just reverse. Just reverse. There you go. Don't confuse your neighbor. Now, the top of the lymphatic system, logically, is in the brain. But until January 2018, they didn't even know that the lymphatic system went into the brain. They thought it stopped at the base of the jaw. And they just accidentally discovered there's lymphocytes that hang out in the brain. So, logically, you would think it would be in the brain, but they didn't think so. So, that explains a lot. I don't want you cutting me open if you don't even know where my lymphatic system works. So, chin down, chin up. Now, when we go back on the heels, we arch the back. So, arch. That's a stretch. All day long, we bend over. We look at stuff on the floor, we bend over, we pick it up, but we never look up at the ceiling. So we're literally stretching our spines when we do this. Now, the largest shoulder muscle is called the trapezius. I call it the stress muscle because emotions get trapped in the trapezius. So anger, fear, stress, loneliness, sadness, grief, anxiety, worry, all right there in the shoulders. So it's easier if you bend your knees before you rock. There we go. That's it. So how many times do we do this, Valerie?
108.
108, exactly right. Which takes just under 3 minutes. 2.5 2 minutes 45. So if you did this 3 times a day, Sheila, what would your stress level be reduced to?
She checks it on watch. Just a number for it.
It tracks your stress levels? Okay, that's good. Pandora, what about you?
If I did this 3 times a day, 10.
And down to a 10? Okay. I was hoping you would say 0, but...
Yeah.
81, 82, 83, 85, 86, 87, 88. Okay, we're going to cut you a break. So you should feel tingly right about now, right?
Yeah.
So,
My heart's burning.
your calves are burning. That's good. So, there's 4 layers to the body. There's a spiritual layer, there's an emotional layer, there's an energy layer, and there's a physical layer. When do we start looking for help? Which layer does it hit before we start looking for help? Physical, exactly. We wait till it drops all the way down to the bottom. And they're like, oh, maybe I should do something about that. Maybe the drugstore or the health food store has a magic pill. You know it's your behavior. You know it's your behavior. But you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait. And then when it hurts, then you're like, okay, now I got to do something. So the Tibetans say the first level of disease starts with a disconnect between you and source energy. And that is the whole point of yoga, is union with source.
Yes, that's why they're on the disconnect to reconnect retreats.
Woo!
Program.
Woo!
Instead.
Okay,
What
so
it's called.
this is perfect. So we're reconnecting to source. Now, heaven hits the top, earth hits the bottom. So the objective is to connect with heaven and earth and have it meet in the area where the ancestral energy is. How cool is that? Okay? So what we want to do is do a little bounce, just a little bounce. Okay? Now, you should feel something jiggling.
Chinese jog.
Say what?
Chinese jog.
Chinese jog, exactly. This is the prelude to Chinese jumping jacks. So this little bounce gets the fluid going. And the bottom of the foot is called bubbling spring. So as we do this little bounce, we're literally pushing cerebrospinal fluid up to the top. That's what we're actually doing. And this is actually called shamanic Qigong. And I usually start this with my recovering drug addicts. All my NAs and AAs, this is where I start because they don't have the coordination yet to do the regular exercises. Okay? Now, I want you to lean slightly to one side. Okay? So what you did is you compressed this kidney and you expanded the other kidney. And now lean to the other side. And now you compress this kidney and expand that kidney. Okay? Now I want you to lean forward and you should feel both kidneys being pumped. Okay, extend your arms in front of you. You should feel both your kidneys being pumped. Okay? Now I want you to put your hands towards the sky and bounce. And now lean back. Now that's how ladies feel when they wear high heels. Right now. That off balance that you feel. That's how they feel when they wear high heels. which none of you ladies do, right? Anymore? Not anymore. Okay. How does that feel?
Awesome.
It feels like it loosened everything up.
Yeah.
So, the chi is the electromagnetic energy that gets charged and stored. Okay? So, if you go to a gym and you do this, or you do this, or you do this, do you have to think about it? No, it's mindless. So there's no electromagnetic charge. But if you did this, you're pumping, you're contracting, and then you're pumping out. Contracting and pumping out. Okay? So this is called wiping the table. So this is wiping the table. And you're putting energy out, and now you're contracting it. Okay? Now we're gonna use both hands. So we're wiping the top and the bottom of the table at the same time. Okay, so sync your chi, start on one side, and then wipe. Then stand up, clean the cloth, sink, and then wipe. Stand up, clean the cloth, sink, then wipe. You still with me, Butch? He's an old sailor. He's got to do a lot of cleaning on the boat. So now you are learning how to expand your chi field. Okay? Now the average person has a chi field of about 18 inches. And so if somebody comes within those 18 inches, you get very uncomfortable. And you're like, you need to back up, sir. You're in my space. Okay, we can take a break. Now your chi field is 3 feet big. And if we continue to do the Qigong every day, we can make it 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet. We can actually move that chi field to infinity. Or if you want to become invisible, you could shrink it all the way down and walk into a crowded room and nobody would even know you were there.
Ooh, like a ninja.
Like a ninja, exactly. So you can expand and contract your chi field at will once you learn how to generate the chi and then move the chi. Make sense? That's why you disappear all the time and nobody can find you. You just shrink your chi field. Where's Valerie? Where's Valerie? Where's Valerie? I don't know.
There she is.
And there she is. Okay, so the next set of exercises, we want to separate the upper from the lower. So what we want to do is step as wide as the shoulders. We want to sink our chi into our heels. Okay? Put your weight on the heel of the foot. And now you're going to turn to the right, keeping your waist secure, not moving. Okay, bend your knees just a touch. Okay, that's going to help you remember to not move the lower body. And now, switch to the other side. Okay. Excelente. Okay. All right, so now we've got that. Now, we're going to step a little bit wider than the shoulders. And you're going to bend your knees slightly. And now you're just going to shift your weight from side to side. Now, you are actually strengthening this muscle when you put your weight on it. And I want you to press down with your toes so you don't jam up your knee. And then breathe in, and then breathe out and shift the weight. So this is called plyometrics. You actually use your own body weight to build muscle. Whoa. Isn't never taught us that in exercise physiology class. Now I want you to rub your hands together. Get some friction, get some heat. And now see if you can feel anything coming out of your hands. It's kind of windy, a little chilly this morning. If we were in a room, you'd be able to probably feel this better. Okay? So what I want you to do is shift your weight and take your ball of chi. Shift your weight and then turn your ball of chi. Oh, that's perfect. Shift your weight and then turn your ball of chi. That's it. Okay, one leg is straight, Butch. One leg is bent, one leg is straight. There you go. Okay, Mike, bend one leg, straighten the other. That's it. Okay. So, guess what we're doing? We're relieving liver chi stagnation.
Oh, good.
Now, what does the liver do? Besides control the muscles, the tendons, and the blood flow, the liver filters dead red and white blood cells. It decides where nutrients goes, regulates your menstrual flow. But the liver is injured by anger, rage, frustration, shame, blame, guilt. Shame and guilt. Shame and blame. Oh my God. Frustration, resentment. And we store that stuff up 25, 35 years. And then we get sick and we can't figure out, why did we get sick?
Shame off me.
Shame off me, right. So this is why we do this particular exercise, and we do it nice and slow so we can get a really good twist out of it to get rid of those things that are stored. Okay, now the next one we're going to do is we're going to mix the 5 energies. So we're going to grab earthly energy.
We still keep our feet wide.
Yes, keep your feet wide. So you're going to grab earthly energy. You're going to pull it up into your heart. Now you're going to bend at the waist, and now you're going to push that energy out. Wow. And then you're going to reach around and you're going to grab ancestral energy. And then you're going to pull that up into your heart. And now you're going to push that energy out. Yeah. And now you're going to stand up. And now you're going to just do straight palm out. And then out to the sides. And then straight palm out. And then gather the chi. And then straight palm out. And now reach up and grab cosmic chi. And pull cosmic chi into your heart. And now push it out. Push out the cosmic chi. And now reach up and grab heavenly chi. And now pull heavenly chi into your heart. And now take it down. And now bend your knees. And now we're going to grab earthly chi again. We're going to breathe in. Pull it up into the heart. And we're going to push it out. And reach around and grab ancestral energy. Stand up. And now push it out. And now stand it up. Straight out. Now gather into the palm and then push it out. And now wrists Forward, 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, 3, 4. Open your fingers. Forward, 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, 3, 4. And now reach up and grab cosmic. And now pull it into the heart. And now push out cosmic. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And now reach up and grab heavenly. And now pull heavenly into your heart. Wow. How does that feel? Okay, now you're going to put your feet together. You're going to breathe out. You're going to push your anal sphincter out. And then you're going to breathe in. And you're going to close your anal sphincter. And now you're going to put your hands back and your head back. You're going to go up on your toes. You're going to tighten your butt muscles. You're going to squeeze the chi up the center of the spine over the top of the head. You're going to lower your heels. And now you're going to breathe out. Okay, you're going to relax your butt muscles and your anal sphincter. You're going to breathe in. And then you're going to breathe out and push the anal sphincter out. And now you're going to step to your left. Wow. That is how to absorb geographic energy. You can do this in the forest, you can do this in the mountains, we're doing it at the beach. So whatever electromagnetic energy there is, you can just like pull it into your body. We call that naturing. And if you lay on the ground for 15 minutes, your blood pressure will drop by 10 points just because of PEMF, pulsed electromagnetic field from the earth. Okay, makes sense?
That's awesome.
Okay, now this next one is for the lungs and the large intestines. So we're going to lean back, we're going to reach up, and we're going to grab heavenly energy and cosmic energy. We're going to breathe it in, and then we're going to bend over, and then we're going to push it out. Breathe it out. And then you're going to stand up. You're going to breathe in, hold it, bend over, breathe out. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out. I'd like to make the circle a little more circular. So I'm going to come here. You're going to come here. There we go. Check the, okay. Now you're too far away. Come back in. Okay. It's okay? All right. So now, so we just pulled in heavenly energy. Now we're going to pull in earthly energy. So you're going to breathe in, hold the breath, lean back, and now breathe out.
Does it matter if it's in the nose or the mouth?
Everything should be through the nose. The nose warms the air, and the nose hairs prevent dust, dirt, what have you. I listened to a YouTube this morning by an MD, bless you, who said, you cannot stop lung cancer because it is the result of breathing in dirt into your lungs for your whole life. Okay, now we're going to reverse. And what he meant by that is indoor air pollution, secondhand smoke, regular air pollution, and smoking. Because even though there's 75,000 people who die each year from lung cancer, more than 75 million people smoke. And only 75,000 die? That's not fair. And 10% of them don't smoke at all. Breathe out. Now, in your defense, Mike, you're at the beach, salt air, healthiest place for you to be. Healthiest place for us to be. Okay, now we're going to reverse. We're going to grab earth, breathe it in, hold it, lean back, breathe out. Breathe in, hold it, lean back, breathe out. Okay, now, the lungs end at the bottom of the ribs. What's underneath the lungs is the kidneys, and what's on top of the kidneys is the adrenal glands. So as we move from side to side, or we bend forward or bend back, we're literally compressing the lung into the kidney, and you're literally massaging the adrenal glands. Sounds like fun? Now, the only way to purify your blood is through your lungs. So if we don't increase the capacity of the lungs to hold air, then there won't be enough oxygen to purify the blood. And this particular exercise, when you hold the breath and then you bend over, you're forcing oxygen into the blood outside of the lungs. Is that cool or what? And then by the same token, when you breathe in, with the lungs already compressed and then lean back, then it sends more air. Now, the ribs attach to the breastbone, and there's a little piece of cartilage which allows it to move. But as we age, that cartilage calcifies, and then the ribs can't move as good, and it's easier to break a rib. But more importantly, it restricts the ability of the lungs to expand. So that's why we want to learn this while we're still young, right? More air, more oxygen, more pure blood. Okay, so now this next one is called steel Buddha belly. So your feet are wider than your shoulders. Okay, so we're going to inhale. Stick your chin out, stick your butt out, and now you're going to exhale, and now you're going to roll your pelvis forward and tighten your abdominals at the same time. So inhale, exhale, tighten, and then roll. So this is called the deer, tighten, and this is called the tortoise. So when you roll the pelvis forward, and then you tuck the chin in, it's like a turtle or tortoise, and this is like a white-tailed deer sticking its little white tail out. Yes! Absolutely. So the Mula Bandha, the Uddiyana Bandha. So you can close your anal sphincter and push your anal sphincter out. And then tighten it and then push it out. You can tighten your abdominals and then you can push your abdominals out. Now, we can expand the throat and then tighten the throat. What's the throat one called?
Jalandhara Bandha.
Jalandhara, okay? Or we can do all three at the same time. How cool is that? So we're stretching the chakras and then we're contracting them. There we go. That's it.
Do this one with your Zumba people. Adora teaches Zumba.
Ah, that's cool. We have to have a conversation. One family.
Oh.
I love my family.
We love you too, family.
Okay, so now this next one is just a way to loosen the joints. I call it 6 harmonies. So shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, ankle. So now we're going to bring our feet in just a little bit, width of the shoulders, and we're just going to start with a little bounce and a little bump. You remember the bump, Pandora? How could I not? Okay, so now we're going to bump we're going to add the shoulder into the bump. So the muscles, when they're stressed out, they contract and hold the joint hostage. So the purpose of this exercise is to free the joints, which means you have to relax the muscles. But like all little children, if you tell them, relax, what do? No! I don't want to relax and you can't make me. Okay, now we're going to do opposite. Aw, somebody's ahead of me already. She got that little bounce in there. Okay, he's got it now. We got a pirate in this group. Okay, now we're going to double it. Oh, look out now.
It's like playing double dutch.
Exactly, without the rope, exactly. Okay, now we're going to triple it. Okay, now we're going to go into a circle or a square. So you're going to bend your knees, shift, stand up, shift, bend your knees, shift, stand up. Now we're going to do a little shimmy with the shoulders. Oh, look out. Okay, now we're going to reverse the square. Okay, now I want you to put your feet directly underneath your shoulders and do this. Aw, somebody's got it. So I took a Hawaiian hula dance class. And this is how they get their hips to move. And of course the grass skirt accentuates it. But I was thinking it was the hips, it's just the knees. Okay, now I want you to rock. So now we're gonna do shoulders, and then of course the elbow and the wrist just follows it.
Massage.
It's a great massage. Now, the butt is gonna go back. Okay, now we're gonna put them both together. Shoulders forward, butt goes back. And Dora, I think Valerie needs some help.
The rest.
Okay, now we're gonna double it. Or I should say triple it. Now we're gonna do the reverse. Shoulders go back. And the hip goes forward. Oh, you got that one.
We do a lot more back stuff.
Mike's having fun.
We're
Okay.
at the beach.
Okay, you okay, Butch?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah. Now this one is called the lung swim because we break our attachments to wrong thinking, negative ideas, and holding on to things that no longer serve us. Okay? Sounds familiar. Okay, so you're going to turn one way and you're going to do the breaststroke. So you're going to breathe out and you're going to breathe in and then you're going to turn the other way and then breathe out. And then breathe in and turn and breathe out. So breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, now we're going to lean back and now we're going to swim to the sky. So you're going to breathe out and you're going to breathe in and breathe out. now you're going to put your hands back, you're going to bend your knees, and now we're going to scoop up the water, we're going to mix it with the cosmic, we're going to pull it over our Shen, our Qi, and our Jing. See, somebody went into a trance. Right. Okay, now you're going to put your feet together. You're going to stick your elbow out and your palm goes up, and you're going to step out, and your other hand is going to be like this. Okay? So now we're going to step in, palm towards the sky. You're going to rotate your hands, and as you step out, you're going to keep your palms up. Don't spill the water. Step in. So it's tricky. It's really, really tricky to maintain the palms being straight up without spilling the water. So you're holding a very precious Buddha in your hands. And if you turn your wrist, the Buddha will fall out. Movement reveals the restrictions. So some people have shoulder and wrist restrictions. So believe it or not, as we do this movement, we are cleaning the largest lymph gland. Now, where does that lymph gland go? It goes into the breast tissue. Now, number one fastest growing cancer in the world is breast cancer, okay? Now, there's 3 causes of breast cancer. Name one. Smoking. Name another. Heavy metals.
Yeah.
Too tight bra. And not enough exercise. Put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Okay? So, where does emotions originate? In the belly. And when you, your belly, what happens to blood flow? It's restricted. And then you create inflammation. And then over 5 years, 10 years, that inflammation reaches the bottom of the breast. And if your bra is too tight and you're not exercising, then what are you doing? You're compressing the breast. And then little bits of dirt get in there and they become breast lumps. And then 5, 10, 15 years later, it turns into cancer. Now, the genetic theory is based on your reaction the same way your mother reacted, because you eat what your mother ate and you dance like your mother danced, or not. Or not. So it is the behavior, the pattern of behavior, and not the actual genetics.
Yes.
Okay?
We know there's epigenetics.
And yes, aluminum is a causative factor, but it's not the main thing. The main thing is internalized anger and lack of exercise. So when we do this exercise, just put your palms up here. Okay? There you go. And just turn them around. Okay. This is hard for a lot of people, believe it or not. It's really hard for a lot of people. So when we do that, every time you move your arm, the ribs move. And when the ribs move, the lymph gland moves. And this is the largest lymph gland. So if we can keep the largest lymph gland free and clear, then the dirt can't get into the breast tissue, because the breast is part of the lymphatic system. And the lungs. So typically breast cancer moves to the lung. Lung cancer moves to the breast. There's a little connection there. There's a little hallway, passageway. So if we just do this, you could add this to your Zumba class for sure. If you could add this, that's going to be the thing, okay? So I'm giving you permission to share that exercise with anybody. Most of 99% of what I do is proprietary. It's within the confines of the Blue Dragon system, but I'm giving you permission to share that one, okay? And now
Never be the same.
we're ready
Qigong is what I need.
for the last dance.
Qigong is moving slow, even though my
The last dance already. Okay, so put your hands on your hips
energy and chance. Express Qigong
through your dance.
Put your hands on your hips.
Put your hands on your hips, side to side, Qigong. Side to side, Qigong. Now hula to the left, side to side. Hula to the left, side to side, Qigong. Side to side, Qigong. Side to side. Hula to the right, side to side. Hula to the right, side to side, Qigong. Side to side. Now bend your knees, dip.
Spank, dip, spank.
Drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum. Now roller skate. Qigong now roller skate. Qigong now roller skate. Qigong now roller skate. Now drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum. Now backward skate. Qigong now backward skate. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now Harlem shake it to the front. Harlem shake it to the, oh, look out! I got a hot group here. To the, go Pandora. Harlem shake it to the front. Qigong. Now Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Go Mike. Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qigong. Hands to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. Now bounce down, fly to the sky. Sing with me. Now fly to the sky. Qigong, now fly to the sky. Now open your heart, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Open your heart, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now open your heart, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now open your heart, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now loosen your liver. So step back.
Qigong side to side. Now
Loosen your liver.
side to side.
Qigong, side to side. Now loosen your liver. Side to side. Qigong, side. Now loosen your liver. Side to side. Qigong, side.
Now rub your belly.
Love your belly.
Now rub your belly.
Love your belly. Now,
Rub your belly.
love your belly.
Now rub your belly.
I love my belly. Do you love your belly? In your hands. Now clean your kidneys. Side to side. Clean your kidneys. Side to side. Qigong.
Side to side.
Qigong. Side to side. Bend from the waist.
Side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands. Clean your kidneys. Side to side. Clean your kidneys. Side to side. Qigong. Side. Now clean your spine. You've been warned. You've been told. Don't get sick. Don't get old.
Get no sleep.
And do not breathe. It robs you of your energy. Find your joy. Find your peace. Qigong 7 days a week. Put Qigong in your game. And your life will never be the same.
You wanna
Make a change in your life. Give up the vice. Give up the coffee, the smoke, the soda, and give up the coke.
We gotta change
The way we eat, the way we sleep, and the way we treat ourselves. Qigong. Make a better life. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to the family. So we want to give our gratitude to the Most High. Father, Son, Mother Sky, Grandmother Ocean, and Brother Earth, thank you for all your gifts and treasures. Today is Thursday, Buddha's Day, the Lord of Compassion. May the Qi that we have created here today open our hearts and minds to give compassion to ourselves. Repeat after me. Qi. So. Be. It. Thank you. Just remember, your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure. And Blue Dragon Qigong is your best prevention. Thank you.
Thank you.
Zenden.